Do you want TOE3 to feel just like ETS2 with realistic trucks, smooth handling, and that true simulator vibe? Today, I'm going to break it down step by step so your trucks not only look amazing, but drive like a real rig first. Graphics, this is where everything starts. Set your graphics to Ultra and follow my exact setup. Don't just crank everything up blindly. Shadows, lighting, reflections, and textures all matter. Get them right, and your trucks, roads, and maps will pop with realism that makes every drive more immersive. Small tweaks here can make huge differences, like turning ordinary streets into a highway that feels alive, and your cabin will feel like a true ETS2 cockpit. Even things like weather effects, fog, and sunlight positioning play a huge role. If you adjust them properly, day and night drives will feel cinematic, and your audience will feel like they're riding shotgun with you. Next, let's talk trucks. The right chassis, engine, and gearbox combinations aren't just numbers. They change the way your truck reacts on the road. You want torque that feels heavy, steering that's responsive, and gear ratios that make long hauls smooth and realistic. Don't settle for defaults. Experiment with different combinations until your truck feels balanced and professional. Driving becomes satisfying when every turn, every brake, and every uphill climb reacts naturally, just like ETS2. A lot of players miss this, but the difference between a good truck and a great truck is in the handling details. When you hit the right setup, even corners and tight streets feel natural, and that's what separates a casual player from a pro. Customization is where most players stop, but this is where you level up. Exterior mods like mirrors, lights, bumpers, and rims give your truck personality, but interior is where the magic happens. Adjust seats, dashboards, steering wheels, mirrors, and even cabin accessories. A well-customized interior makes your drive feel alive, not just like you're tapping on a screen. Pay attention to small details. They create immersion and make your audience say, "Wow, this looks real." Even something like changing the color scheme inside the cabin or placing small props on the dashboard can make a huge visual difference. And don't forget audio engine sounds, horn, and cabin noises can be adjusted for realism too. When your truck sounds right, it feels alive and makes driving even more satisfying. Also consider small driving aids. Use mirrors, GPS, and camera angles smartly. Adjust your seat position and camera height so turns and braking feel natural. Many players overlook this, but having the right perspective makes a huge difference in immersion. You can even experiment with steering assist or braking settings for smoother control. These micro adjustments might seem small, but they add up to make TOE3 feel more like ETS2 than ever before. Suspension and settings are the final touch. Fine-tuning your suspension, steering sensitivity, and brake balance can completely change how your truck handles. Roads will feel realistic, corners will feel smooth, and you'll have control over even the roughest terrain. Don't underestimate this part. Pro drivers know that handling is as important as looks. Combine it with all the steps before, and your TOE3 trucks will drive almost like ETS2, giving you the ultimate mobile truck simulator experience. Try testing different terrains like highways, dirt roads, and slopes. Every map reacts differently, and having the right setup for each terrain is what makes the experience feel professional. You can also experiment with trailer loads and weight distribution to see how it changes. Driving heavier loads make braking and cornering more realistic. Finally, don't just follow my steps and forget about experimenting. Try different trucks, tweak combinations, and test your setup on various maps. Every small change brings you closer to perfection. And here's the key: document your setup. Remember what works and keep improving. If you want to master TOE3 and make every drive feel like ETS2, follow these steps carefully, apply them, and watch your trucks transform. Even after you finish, come back, adjust, and refine. There's always a way to make it better. And one last thing, if you found this guide helpful and want more advanced tips to take your mobile truck gaming to the next level, hit subscribe, drop a like, and turn on notifications. I'll keep bringing tricks, setups, and customization guides that make your gameplay not just fun, but professional. Don't settle for ordinary. Make your trucks extraordinary. Drive like a pro and dominate every road in TOE3. Remember, every detail counts, and the difference between a good setup and a pro setup is patience, testing, and fine-tuning every single aspect of your truck.